Time with Stoney here again, like another episode. I'm gonna tell you guys the story today about how I got way too fucked up. Alright. And also I wanted to point out that I do not advocate smoking cigarettes. I don't. I only do it because my parents, they let me do it, because it helps me, not smoke weed when I'm on probation. Like, keeps my cravings for it down. I'll probably quit when I get off papers, though. I don't know. But I don't like it. So, go ahead and talk shit. I don't give a fuck. Anyway. This story. Alright. Oh. Let me think here. Okay, so. This actually wasn't very long ago. It was a while back, but it wasn't too fucking long. I brought some, like, just a 10 sack over to my friend Caleb's house, and I went next door and smoked in the neighbor's basement. I mean, we're pretty cool with the neighbors. I don't, aren't gonna go into names with them, though. God damn, I have a fucking, there it is. Anyway, we aren't gonna go into their names, but we're sitting there, and we ended up smoking all the weed in a couple hours, out of his pipes, and then, I had a swisher with me and I wanted to roll a blunt. So, I had already split that. When you roll a blunt out of a swisher, you have to tear the top layer off, otherwise it doesn't roll right, and it won't stick. So, like, it's really difficult to roll, and even if you do get it to roll, it won't stick. So, we got all that shit done. For the most part, some of the paper I couldn't get off, and I figured it'd be alright. But we went and smoked that whole blunt, and, like, neither of us were high. Like, we were buzzed, but we weren't high. And we weren't trying to be buzzed, we were trying to be stoned. So, we went, and, oh, fuck. We tried to, he had a bottle of, like, a full bottle of rum stashed in there. And he pulls it out, and he takes a couple drinks. He says he doesn't feel like getting drunk, and then he dares me to fucking chug it. So I chugged this whole bottle of fucking rum. The whole bottle. Then, the next thing I know, fucking 20 people are trying to fit into this dude's tiny ass bedroom. Fucking so many people. And then, they're all just passing me pipes. Like, they're like, oh, this one goes to James next. Like, it'd go the one dude, me, and then the other neighbor. Like, the two that lived there, then all their friends, but their friends do. Yeah. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm tired. Oh. It was all their friends. But they handed me this wood pipe named Grandpa. A big ass Sherlock Holmes fucking pipe. Yeah, that was Grandpa. And then they handed me this little blue one hitter. So, I ended up having like 20 to 30 hits. And I held all my hits for about 10-20 seconds. And at first it felt fucking awesome. At first it was like the best high in the world, and I was really fucked up. Like, that's the most fucked up I've been on. But then the alcohol started mixing weird with my stomach. Alcohol and weed don't mix well. I know there's some people that can pull it off, but I can't. I'm not one of those guys that, if I go to a party and I plan on getting drunk and stoned, I'll get stoned first, and then I'll come down off the bud, and then I'll go to get drunk, but I'm not gonna mix them. It's not fun for me. I'm laying there, though. I have my eyes closed. I didn't even, because it just felt so good to have my eyes closed. Everybody's asked me if I was asleep. Then all of a sudden, shit got bad, and I had to go outside. Like, I'm getting up, I'm stumbling, my fucking beanie fell off, I dropped everything out of my pockets. I get up, I'm starting to walk up the stairs, because we were in the basement. I get up on the last stair, and I have to pause. Like, I just had to stop moving for a minute. I had to stop. And I fucking collapse head first into the doorknob. Like, just straight up. Head fucking first. And I laid on the ground for about 5 minutes. Everybody told me they heard me fall, but nobody fucking came to help me. I got up and went outside. As soon as I got outside, I fell down again. Like, I collapsed again. And then I stood up. Like, I got myself back up. As soon as I got up, Caleb came out. He didn't see me fall. Like, he didn't actually see me on the ground. Oh, fuck me. I was up late. But he never saw me fall on the ground. Then he goes, come on, we're gonna take you home, man. I'm like, alright. And he, like, he took me downstairs to grab all my shit, and then he had me go back to their house. Like, he helped me get all my shit. He didn't walk me back over there. They live 2 houses down. And I'm, like, fucking speed walking down the street. And then I get on their porch, and I start smoking a cigarette, and I'm in my mind, I'm like, dude, you're gonna puke. You're gonna fucking puke. And I was right. I fucking leaned over the side and just puked all over the place, like 5 times. Then I fucking walked inside, and his brother Dakota who's my best friend. We went over there. He was helping me. He's like, he just looks at me, and I'm like following him with my head. I'm like, everywhere he'd move, I was like real slow. So he just started fucking laughing at me, and he took me outside to have another cigarette. And I was like, dude, I just threw up all over out here. And he's like, what'd you do? I was like, well, I drank the whole bottle of rum. He goes, damn, he was freaking out about that. And then I told him I had about 30 fucking hits and held them all for 20 seconds. And then he told me that I was a dumbass. The only reason I fucking drank that shit in the first place, I didn't know we were getting Bud. And then when Bud was there, I didn't want to pass up on it. It's fucking great. I was so baked that night, and then I was so fucking drunk at the same time. Fell asleep, and then I opened my eyes. Literally, I opened my eyes. I'm awake. 10 minutes goes by. Not 10 minutes. And then my fucking dad is knocking on the door and taking me home. So I didn't even get to say goodbye to anyone. Like, their mom was up, and I'm pretty cool with their mom, but I had her tell all my friends goodbye for me. But yeah. You know what, I'll tell the other fucking story here, too, yeah. New Year's, we're going over there, and we get this, it was only 1 gram, but it was really, really fucking cheesy weed. Like, we go out and we're hitting it. We weren't supposed to be outside either. I was at the same place, and we were with the neighbors, but not all their friends. It was just me, Caleb, and the one dude. The long-haired one, we'll call him the long-haired dude. And then the short-haired dude was in Wichita at a rave with a couple other people. Well, I'm not sure if it was a rave now, but that's what they told me at the time. They didn't seem like they came back from a rave when we saw them later. We're chilling there. We're all smoking. I'm like, guys, this tastes like cheese to you? Because we're hitting it out of this chillum. And Caleb was hitting it out of a one-hitter, so he didn't really taste it yet, but I passed it over to the long-haired dude. He's like, yeah, I taste the cheese too. We ended up smoking just a couple bowls. We all got pretty high. It was really, really good shit. And when we went back inside and we sat down on the couch, everybody was in fucking bed. Everybody was in bed. Caleb was over freaking out. I was like, you guys are obviously high. You guys look so high. And I actually talked about this the other day. Told me he's a paranoid stoner, and he's like, no, you just get really high. I'm like, basically, no, if I can hold my shit down. I mean, I'm high most of the time, and no one ever notices. I mean, not so much anymore, but I used to be high all the time, and nobody ever knew. And if his mom came out, I would have held my shit down. But everybody was in bed, so me and the long-haired dude were like, fuck it. Why are we gonna act normal? It's not fun to act normal when you're stoned. It's like not fun to be high and have to act normal. So we're sitting there, he finally calms down, and we're talking about how cheesy it was. Like, me and the long-haired dude were making cheese jokes, and I make a couple of them to Caleb. And this fucking mac and cheese commercial comes on, this little black kid's on it, and he goes, so cheesy, like, just like that, and we fucking died. But then we went upstairs, or we went back out to smoke more. Caleb dropped his keys right in front of the shed that we were smoking in. And so he went back to his house, and his mom woke up, and he told her that I was downstairs and some shit like that. So, we smoked a shitload more weed without Caleb. Like, I smoked basically the entire bag that I had. So I had no more weed. Well, I saved a little bit because I knew we were going to be smoking some of Caleb's, and I wanted to have a little bit to get high the next day. I'm saving my shit. Me and him are out there. The short-haired dude pulls up with 3 of his friends. They're all drunk off their ass. The one in the passenger seat, like, I know all of them, but I don't know them well enough to just go put their names out on here. I don't think they would appreciate that. So, anyway, I'm hitting it with them, and oh, fuck me, goddamn. This dude in the passenger seat is just fucked up, like, he's just asleep. The dude in the back seat gets out, and he's walking around yelling, stupid bitch, and a bunch of shit like that. He's like, stupid bitch, and falling down in the snow. I don't even know what the fuck he was mad about. It turns out his girlfriend decided to stay in Wichita without him. Wichita's like 45 minutes away from where we all live, so yeah. She decided to stay in another town instead of going home with her boyfriend. And anyway, then Caleb gets back, he grabs his shit, and we start hotboxing this car. But then I've smoked way too much, and I start fucking hallucinating. Yeah, I just fucking, not like crazy hallucinations, but like out of the center line of my vision right up there, I was seeing cartoon characters and shit. Like straight up fucking cartoon characters. I don't know why the fuck I was seeing cartoon characters, but I was, and I'm a lightweight again, because I don't smoke very much anymore now that I'm on probation. So I get really high really easy, and it kind of sucks when I smoke with my friends, because I always try to match up with them, but I always end up getting way more fucked up now. And when I'm at my house, I only have to smoke a little bit of weed to get high, and I don't smoke more than I have to. I smoke enough to get stoned. I don't smoke enough to fucking die. I don't fucking smoke to get trip my balls off or anything. I smoke to get pretty high, and then I'll go out and smoke again later. So I'm a pretty decent lightweight now. I mean, I make fucking 10 sacks last fucking forever, but it was fucking intense. And so I'm like, Caleb, take me back to your house, because he didn't want me to just waltz in there, because I wasn't supposed to wake anybody up. And I was like, so I was gonna have him sneak me in there enough. And he fucking tucked me in, and he's like, I love smoking with you, James. I love smoking with you. I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah. And it was fucking intense. Those are basically those 2 stories. Yeah. All my friends seem to fucking love my stories when I tell them, but I've seen a lot of people who do the same thing I do on YouTube, and they always have fucking crazier stories than I do, so I don't know, a lot of the people that don't know me are probably over here looking for crazy shit, but oh, that's the story, or stories for today, I guess. So, like and subscribe.